How's it going, guys, and welcome back to some more PGA Tour 2K21, and today we're going to be checking out Loch Doon. This was recommended to me by Max Salmon in one of my videos earlier this week, so I said I'd give it a try. So we're going to check our tee options here. So it's the blue tees, 7,223 yards, so we're going to play for them. And pin set number 1 as always. We're going to leave everything to default. So the fairways are soft, greens are normal, and the green speed is medium fast. So yeah, Mac left a comment on one of my videos earlier just asking me to check this out. So he said accurate tee shots are required on this course. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to live up to that, but I'll try my best.
First hole.
Let's do this. First hole, 467 yards. You can see what he means about accurate. This is certainly not a wide fairway for the first hole.
Didn't sound like your purest of strokes.
Not a good start. Red fast. Or red slow, I should say.
We're in the deep stuff
Heavy
here.
rough, and we can't reach now either, so that certainly doesn't help. Just try and knock it back in play and pitch it close for a par, hopefully.
Okay, back on the fairway. This is a good thing.
Actually hit a flop here, actually, I think.
Here now for our third shot.
Oh, I've hit that red fast. Get down. Alright.
Okay, 13 feet to the hole.
Putt for par on the first hole. Not the way you want to start, struggling for par.
This one's on a good line.
We have saved the par, thankfully.
That's what we needed in there for par.
Certainly gonna need to hit the ball a lot better than that if we want to do well around here, but it's a par to start nonetheless.
Sitting right at even par.
Okay,
We're
hole number 2.
On the second hole now.
Downhill, so I'm just gonna apply a touch of D-loft. A good bit of spin. Got the perfect. That was a much better strike. This should be all over it. Looks good. Get in the hole. Ooh, thought it was going to spin right at the hole there for a minute, but a good approach.
Thank you very much. Here we go. This one for birdie.
And that hasn't moved at all. That actually stayed dead straight where I hit it. Looking back there, it looks like it has to move. But it seemed to stay dead straight. Alright, nice chance missed. It's a par.
And that hole will
par, unfortunately.
Par.
Should have been a birdie, but it's a good approach. Alright, should be good. Should give us a chance to reach this third hole. Par 5 and 2. Actually switched my 3-wood recently back to a tailor-made one. Just for a little bit more forgiveness, and because of that I don't think I can reach now. If I could catch a perfect, if I could hit the perfect I should say, and then catch the slope here, but I'd need a nice bounce out of the rough, but I'll try it anyway. No, we've hit a slow. It's going to be up in the rough.
Okay, third shot.
It's not easy from here either, actually. Alright, executed it pretty well though. It's actually sat down really quickly, so sits. Still moving. Alright, putt for birdie though.
It's getting there.
We've missed. That's a little bit of a reaction to the second hole. The second hole, the putt didn't break at all, and I didn't give that one enough. So it's a 5 on the par 5 third, unfortunately. The boring old par.
And fourth hole coming up.
Right, so hole number 4. Uphill par 4, not the longest hole, but I'm just going to D-loft this a little bit because I'm worried this will be too much if I hit it straight up.
Wow, you just pummeled
that should stop.
Poor little ball.
Yeah, I was lucky we applied the D-loft actually because it would have run out of fairway. Okay, a little bit in between clubs here. I don't think that's enough, but can't go up to a pitching wedge or hit a lob wedge full either. Just going to D-loft this slightly. Got the perfect actually, to my surprise.
Come on, get down on that green.
Yeah, I played that one well. Should secure a birdie, hopefully.
And this is your look at birdie.
Alright, so we're under par for the first time. Good birdie there on the 4th hole. It's hard to pinpoint actually what kind of course this is. Going by the
And after that
screenshot,
one,
when I
you're
first
going
saw it,
down
I
to
thought
1
maybe
under.
it was a links, but
Let's
it's
see what
definitely
we
not a
can do
links
here
course,
on
but
the
it's a
5th.
little bit too open to be a parkland course as well, so maybe it's a little bit of a mix of both.
Swinging like
Alright, so we're
silk.
starting to hit some perfects now, thankfully. Long may that continue.
Oh, that green's significantly higher
Yeah,
than the ball, just so you
uphill
know.
green. Actually going to go up to a pitching wedge here, full backspin. That's a red fast.
Come on, ball. Kick to the right.
It's going to find the green, but it's going to leave me a horrible putt.
On the green. A lot of work to do now.
Horrible
This
is actually putting
for
it
the birdie.
politely. Right, maybe a little bit short. It was looking for 68%. We hit it 66. Tell you, we didn't have a bad line either.
On that one. So far, so good.
It's a good 2-putt to save the par.
There's your par.
Good 2-putt. Nice course so far, though. Definitely a little bit of trickery to it.
1 under after
Some
that
tight
one.
fairways in the greens.
And we have
Lots
a
of undulations
par 3
on
this
them.
one.
So, okay, uphill 5. I'm actually going to go up and just tee off this a little bit. Got the perfect. Just pushed it, unfortunately.
This one's looking good.
Just the right stick, I think. Maybe a little bit long. Yeah, it's going to be a chip though.
Well, this happens sometimes, and
A bit of a ridge there, which
always
we just need to be
apologize.
careful
Sorry
of. We
about
need to
that.
make sure we get up that, but... Oh, and it just died into that little ridge. I suppose the greens are only medium soft, so... Or normal, maybe it was.
Going towards that hole.
It's a good putt for a par though.
Good job.
Swing line is not the best at the moment on the putts as well as the tee shots, but
you'll stay at
managing it pretty okay so far.
Let's see how this par 5 goes.
Yeah, big downhill par 5.
That was a tee shot.
A little bit fast, but if we can avoid the bunkers, this should be fine. Yeah, this should be perfect. Should kick to the right a little bit, which it does. Should have a chance to go for this one too.
Shot is clocking in at
yeah, we can comfortably get there.
Away.
Can actually go back to the 6 iron. Just going to hit the 5 iron actually. A little bit of spin on it. To the fast. Just don't go in the bunker, please.
Come on, bounce to the right.
Alright, that's not bad. It's not in the bunker.
Let's get out of this green
At the moment, I'm fine with the full shots out of bunkers, like full splashes and stuff. But if you have to hit a percentage splash, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Keep turning. Very nearly turns in for an eagle, but it should be a birdie.
This putt's good so far.
Which it is.
And count it.
Good up and down there. So 2 under through 7.
2 under par for the day after that one. Okay,
so I just need to stay out of them bunkers if we can. Just hitting the tree wood here because I probably should have checked was there another way to go, but judging by this, there was no other way. It was definitely had to be a tree wood. Okay, so 184. Saying it's only up 4 foot, but I find that very hard to believe. Maybe it's just the fact that there's this rock in front of me in the middle of the halfway through the flight, but it looks a lot more than 4 foot up. But I'm gonna go up to the 4 iron, a little bit of backspin. Tiniest of slows and only 98%, but it should still be okay. It's very good actually. It's a really good approach.
And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This one's tracking.
That's birdie number 3.
Nice job.
Okay, so it's a good front 9 so far. 3 under through 8. Clean scorecard as well, which is good.
After that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under.
Okay, so the 9th hole.
A par 4
uphill tee shot and then a downhill second shot. Excuse me, losing my voice.
Oh my
That's
goodness,
a good strike. That'll be perfect.
Just
absolutely perfect.
All right,
it's going to be a tough second shot to judge though. Jeez, especially with that pin. So I'm going to go back to a 7 iron. A little bit of loft. Excuse me guys, I'm losing my voice here again. Still might be too much. Oh no, it's pretty good actually. That's well judged. I'll take that all day.
That'll do nicely. Okay, lining up an 8-foot putt. Looking pretty good.
Alright, it's a very good birdie.
They're
That's a
showing us how
tough
it's
pin
done.
there.
4th birdie of the
It's a
day
4
so
under
far.
front 9 out in 32.
4 under par currently. Par 4 for this one.
Okay, so hole number 10, downhill, par 4. 497 yards. Luckiest downhill. It's quite a long one. Narrow fairway again. A little bit fast, but I actually pushed the drive a little bit as well, so I might get away with it. Do get away with it. I was lucky.
Good job. And we got about 225 yards to go from here.
Anywhere but the bunker, that's all I'm going to say. Got the perfect. That shouldn't be in any of the bunkers, I hope. Needs to go, actually. I'm surprised that's come up that short. I caught it perfect. Hit it absolutely perfect.
This is our 3rd shot.
A bit awkward here now as well because my splash is way too much. So hitting these parcels, obviously, especially out of the bunker, they're hard, but they're not easy out of the rough either. So I haven't made a good job of that.
We're in the first cut here.
Didn't hit it hard enough.
This on the green.
So now up and down to save a bogey. Or get in. Get in. Oh, we do chip in for the par.
Nice. That was a pretty exciting way to save par.
A bit fortunate there. Didn't play the hole that well. Actually hit the hybrid perfect though. I'm surprised it came up that short. Was quite an uphill tee shot, but our second shot I should say, but still thought the hybrid would be plenty. But anyway, a par goes down on the card. That's the main thing.
Right now you are at 4 under par for the day.
We still have a clean scorecard.
Short par 4.
Okay, we have a drivable par 4 here. Not going to do anything to this. Just going to hit it full up. I've hit it a bit slow.
I like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Green side rough here.
To try and make sure we get it up that hill. This might be too much, but just don't want to come up short. Judged it well. Good bit of spin, good bit of loft. Nice so worked perfectly.
Well
we get the 5 under par. I'd say I've enjoyed the score so far. As I said, there's a little bit of challenge to it. It's not that easy.
After that, you've brought your score down to 5 under par.
So another shortish par 4, but again narrow fairway. It's a good drive. That'll be A1.
I think I'll take that. That's perfect. Shot looks good.
Should be just a flick of a wedge in.
About 120
yards. Sandwich should be good here. Maybe a touch of D-loft. Top spin. Only 98%, and I've hit a little bit fast. Again, horrible swing line.
Down for us.
Used to pride myself on a good swing line, but been struggling lately with it. But thankfully the putting is still pretty good, so that's keeping me in it. There we go, 6 under through 12. Putting nicely still, thankfully. I've had to because I'm not hitting the ball as well as I would like.
Alright, let's see what we can do here on the 13th.
Okay. Again, very narrow fairway. Just going to go back to the tree wood actually and try and leave myself a full shot in. That should be perfect.
And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway.
Probably around 120, 130 yards maybe.
115 yards to the pin.
Okay, I have to de-loft this a little bit because it's uphill quite a bit. Good strike. Should be all over it. Yeah, it's another good approach. Should set up another birdie, hopefully.
This putt is for birdie. Nice putt.
We hit that a little bit hard, but we had the read. So it's 3 in a row. 3 birdies in a row for the second time in this round.
And after that one, you're at 7 under.
7 under.
Good luck.
Another downhill par 3. Now these are the ones I struggle with. You would think that a 5-mile-an-hour wind wouldn't affect this really at all, but it tends to hold them up a little bit. It's going for the 176. Oh, but I've hit a horrible swing line and a fast. Look at that swing line.
A little leftward.
Oh, we're up against the wall now. Up against the wall.
14.
Alright, heavy rough. Splash should be pretty good here, 3 yards longer. It's pretty good. Sit. Yeah, we'll take that all day.
I believe this is for your par.
I think at this stage I just need to ignore my swing line because it's not nice to look at at all, but we're still managing pretty well. Bogey free, 7 under.
Okay, so
2 par 5s left, so
keep it
potentially
at
we could
7
get double
under for the
digits
round.
under par, which I would be very happy with around here. Nice course, but definitely a little bit of challenge to it with the tight fairways. Not the easiest greens in the world either. That needs to miss the bunker, which I don't think it is. No, it's
That's not
actually
gonna be
popped
good.
out into the heavy rough, so it's
And
going to be a
good
layup.
luck with your second here on the 15th.
Alright, so just back and play. Sit. Yeah, it's fine.
Back on the fairway. Let's see if we can stick it on the green from here.
Actually going to
Setting
try and
up
hit a
for
little
our
percentage
third
here
shot.
with this. Might not be the best idea, but I don't want to be pitching it. Actually got the percentage and got a perfect, my surprise.
Oh yeah, this one's
This
heading
should
for the green.
spin. Get in the hole, spin back, come on. Ooh, very nearly spins in, and what a
Job
shot
on
that
that
is.
approach.
If you haven't already done
All
so,
right,
make
this is
sure to
for
leave a
the
like. I
bird.
think that deserves it. What a shot
Just
that was.
killing it out there. That's your 8th birdie
Got
of
the
the day.
percentage and
Well,
nearly spun it back into the hole. So it's a good birdie, 8 under par.
currently.
Can we get to that
Looks
10
like
under
we've
mark?
got a par 3 in front of us here.
Okay, so hole number 16. It's a little bit uphill that green, so I'm going to deal off this a little bit. Good strike again, just a little bit of a push once again, but I'm not sure with these softer greens whether that'll get all the way up. Not quite. The hybrid was
Safe
way
approach,
too much,
nice.
but it's a good shot.
Okay, this one's
Most of the
19
break
feet.
here is at my feet, I think. Oh, it's turned a lot more. Turn back. Oh, it
What
just
an
catches the
effort
right
from
edge.
way out
So we are
there
9
to
under
make it
par.
work.
And hopefully now we can get that double digits round
Sitting
under
at 9
par.
under for the round.
All right, best of
We'll
luck
drive
here
with a
on
par
number
4s here
17.
as well. I'm going to try and be a little bit brave here and just hit a partial. Got the 97%,
Oh
but
yeah,
a little
be
bit
the
fast,
club.
but
Hopefully this gets there.
that's just fine there. It's away from the bunker. As you can see, I mentioned in the bunkers a lot. I do not want to be anywhere near them unless it's a full distance shot, because these 60-70% shots are just so difficult at the moment. Get in the hole. Oh, it's going to be a birdie though.
Well
We're going to
judged
get the
on
10
that
under.
one.
10
Okay,
under.
We're moving to the next.
It's a par 72, so an eagle for a 60. We can't reach
Sitting
59.
at 10 under after that one.
But it's been a good round.
Let's see
I've been
how you
happy
do
with
here
it.
on the 18th.
Oh, and that's my worst swing. I'm not going to say my thumb slipped off the
Yeah, not
controller
sure where
there,
this
but
one's
it
going.
was very close to it. I
And we
didn't
are
push that
in
through
the
at
deep
all.
stuff currently. Let's get out of here
Let's
now.
see. We might actually struggle to get back across to the fairway here. Got the perfect. Yeah, we do. Sit down. Ooh, hopefully
Unlucky.
that's light rough, which it is.
Setting up here on the first cut of the rough.
Excuse me. Alright, so let's try and finish with a birdie, get to 11 under. I could nearly hit the 9 iron actually. Try and catch that slope. Tiniest of slows. Yeah, this should catch that slope and bring it back. Yeah, it's a good approach. A chance for birdie on the
job.
last.
Here's an 18-foot putt.
Not sure I've hit that. Have I?
Ooh.
Ooh, a little bit high actually.
All right, sink
It's a
this
good
one and we'll
effort
head
though,
into the
but
clubhouse, eh?
it's a par to
Okay, you
finish
get to end
unfortunately
your
on that
round
par
with
5.
par.
Would have liked to birdie
That's
it, but
in my books.
probably the worst drive of the day there on the last. But still a good round, 62. 10 under, as I said, not the
10
easiest
under
course, I
at
would
the end
have
of
to
your
say.
round. Good work out there.
It's scoreable, but
Well,
it's
that's just about
it's
it
not that
for me
easy with
here
those
today.
tight fairways, and the greens
Had
don't
a
make it
decent
easy either.
amount of fun.
So yeah, really enjoyed that 10 under 62. Shout out to Max Salmon for letting me know about that course. I really enjoyed it. He hit the nail on the head by saying you have to have accurate drives, and I think for the most part we did. I didn't swing that well. My swing line was a little bit off, but played pretty well, and 10 under is a good return, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you did as well. Make sure to leave a like if you're watching, and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys in the very near future. Thanks a million, guys. See you soon.